I have small cheese factories who are looking for small cheese storage. Okay, because all gear with this big, you can't put it in a small room. It needs at least 200, 500 square cubic meters at least.
Okay.
Because the ventilator is so strong, and you can't disconnect the ventilator because that cools the electrode.
We currently developing an electrode which is completely washable, and there is no metal parts exposed outside. So that design is under patenting now. Once that is done, we will be planning to launch. That is for air purification finally.
For what?
Air purification. So the ozone is produced in the electrode and passed through a fan, but that electrode is not having exposed any metal outside. So
Because in the beginning, what we thought about the air duct for the.
and those electrodes are lifelong products.
What we thought in the beginning is to take only the electrode, okay, of an old gear type electrode and put in the outlet tube. But once again, the electrode is exposed and it starts settling dust, and it will explode. I have experience with it.
So you shared your feedback about the products you brought it from Faraday, and how is the experience and how is the support like that, so that now we can use your testimonial for our coming customers.
Just tell me when to start.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay.
Start with the ritual bath. Ritual bath, you can introduce your name and your company, and how you associated with Faraday, and how is the support and the products you brought, and how it is utilizing it, and some feedback about the company.
I can start?
Yeah, please.
My name is John Sagi, and I come from Israel. And I'm the owner of a company called Sagi Food Tech, and we sell solutions and ingredients for the food industry and for the water purification industry in Israel. And we came by chance to Faraday, but that chance was very good, as it seems. And we started doing the project with a specific religious traditional ritual bath in Israel, which are very, very complicated to treat because there's many religious laws concerning the treatment of water. You can't take it out, you can't filter it, it has to be treated in situ. And after doing tests for several months, which were very successful, we have a much lower total plate count, a much lower microbiological. The water has a fresh smell, fresh flavor. People, when they go into the bath, feel as if it's fresh water or fresher water before. And one of the side effects as well is that the room is much cleaner. The whole room, you don't feel the molds and these, you don't smell them. And people are very satisfied. In the women's ritual bath, which is even more complicated, we have one on a trial, and they actually they prefer to go to that bath than to all the other ones without the ozone yet. And as I said, now we're waiting for the first order. First real order, not trial order. And I'm very satisfied. I'm satisfied with the service as well, with the information I get. Especially with the service, whenever we had a problem, we took 1 day, 2 days, and we got everything from India directly. Okay. And now we have to build a system so we won't have to run to the airport every minute. And now I hope to go to the bigger units. Okay, the industry is very difficult, but people don't like to pay for for good things, but there's a big change now in the whole world, and everything connected to sustainability and water, and ozone is part of that change.
About the build quality of generators, quality of the physical appearance and the quality build products.
The units we bought look very nice. As this has to go into a municipal ritual baths complex, it's very important that they look okay. Okay, you can't put a monster over there because people won't go into the water. It looks nice. They work with no problems. And the best thing as well is that you connect one pipe in, one pipe out, and that's it. There's no need for separate air compressor, no need for that, because other systems usually tell you buy the ozonator from us, go and find yourself air connection, and go find yourself this. And this is very important because very easy to handle they are.
You already used any ozone generators before?
Yes, of course.
For the baths? Or the ritual baths too?
No. We did with the ritual baths a different system, which was an electrode in the water.
Can you specify some of the countries you brought earlier, the systems? And,
we used to work with Canada,
okay.
with a Canadian company, and on the air systems we used to work with South Africa.
Okay.
Okay. With the water systems from Canada, I've got nothing bad to say about them, but you have to connect this pipe to this pipe.
Okay.
And you need a very noisy, very noisy oilless compressor. They make a lot of noise, which is a problem. You can't put it in a production room, or you can't put it next to the water being treated if there's people working, because it makes too much noise. And the other thing was that I have a problem is that usually, which is good over here, usually the units of ozone that you find in Israel are made from aluminium or metal coated, and after a very short time you start seeing rust.
Rusty, okay.
Start seeing rust over here and rust over there, and especially if it's in the food or anything that's connected to purification. It doesn't matter where it is. It can be a hospital or a kitchen. It has to look clean, like purification, and rust shows the opposite.
Okay.
So these polystyrene or whatever they are very good. They look very well. Okay, and the connections are good. We have to find a way to standardize, because the pipes in Israel we use are different than the pipes you use over here. And it's very difficult finding your pipes in Israel, as you remember. The dimensions are different, but this is a technical matter.
What is the long-term plan you want to work with Faraday?
We are interested in opening and bringing machines. We have one extra machine in the meantime doing tiles, but we want to start arranging showrooms, spare parts. We have our technical system. We have our technical guys as well. And in the meantime, we want to go mainly to the ritual baths, which is a very big potential. Not only in Israel. There are more Jews living in New York than living in Israel. And if we have a specific, which is approved by our rabbis on that, then they will buy only from us. And this is our main object now. Apart from that, we're trying to get into the water effluent treatment system, food treatment, much more complicated, but we'll do it. The much bigger units, of course, but the first stage, the emphasis we have to find our specific, that everyone will know, every religious
Yeah.
will know that for the ritual bath we have the Faraday
Systems in place. Yeah.
Faraday ritual bath system.
Yeah. Correct.
These are our plans at this stage.
We are very happy to work with you, and our partnership will grow to the next level. Very soon we will also visit your facility and take it forward. Prepare a special systems exclusive for you this particular application. And we'll find more application development activities one by one.
I'll give you an example of another application. We want to go next stage. Now maybe it's easier for the poultry treatment, water treatment. We need a bit more know-how from other places, and it has to be a very simple, easy system. As opposed to the past, where the poultry farms used to get water through a big tank, and you could treat the water in the tank. Today the water is continuous. It has to be treated in a continuous way. But these are technical matters, but it has to be, it is a big potential now. We've been doing tests, and one of the biggest problems today with the poultry, they do everything, no one treats the water. The food is good, but no one treats the water. Now everyone wants to start treating as well the water.
We can build such systems not only with ozone and all purification devices, so that it's easy.
This we'll have to think about it, but it's not easy again.
Thank you so much for your testimony. Utilize it. We'll also expect your continuous feedback about the product quality, market presence, where you are concentrating. So we keep on working with you, and hopefully we grow future to the next level.
I hope so.
Then